Hi, this is John Kelly from the Kelly Law Team. I wanted to talk to you about how to find the best personal injury attorney for you or your case. And I just have some tips for you to kind of go through the process of hiring a lawyer and finding someone that fits well with you. You know, your case is unique. Every case is unique, has different circumstances. Every attorney is different and unique. And so there's a lot of attorneys that want to say that I'm the best personal injury attorney, and a lot of attorneys that believe they are, including myself, but we have to realize that we're not always the best personal injury attorney for a particular individual, and every one of us has strengths and weaknesses. So I want to help you find an attorney that has the strengths that will match up to your case, match up to your goals, so that you can get the most out of your case. So here we go with the 5 tips. Number 1, write down your goals. So the first thing you have to decide is, what do you want to accomplish with your case? Is it that you want to get the most money from your case at the end of the case? Do you want to get maybe the best treatment and to get better from your injuries? Do you want to have access to the best investigators, the best team that's going to be able to build your claim because you're not sure if you have a strong claim yet? Or do you just want to take the stress off of the situation and, you know, I don't want to deal with the adjusters, all the paperwork, I want my attorney to handle that and just get a reasonable, good, you know, settlement at the end of the case so that I can focus on getting better. You may have other goals, but those are just some suggestions of things that you've got to be thinking about beforehand to kind of formulate questions. And that dovetails into the second tip, which is make a list of the questions that you have for potential attorneys that cater to your goals. So if your goal, for instance, was getting the most money possible for your case, you might ask your attorney, how many cases like mine or similar cases have you handled, and what have they settled for? Or what can I expect as far as results in your case if my medical bills end up being a certain dollar figure? If you want to take the stress off your case, you may ask the attorney, you know, what systems in place do you have to make sure that my case is being handled properly and that I'm not going to have to worry about getting calls from adjusters or getting letters in the mail that I have to worry about. So those are just a couple of examples of questions, but you may have others, and as many questions as you can think of that might be relevant to your goals. The third tip, interview at least 3 attorneys and ask them these specific questions that are catered to your goals. So it may be kind of common sense, but I think at least 3 attorneys, there's a lot of good attorneys out there. You need to try to narrow it down to 3 that you feel comfortable with. It won't be as overwhelming as trying to interview 10 different attorneys. You know, if it's only 2, that's fine, but at least more than 1. Preferably if you sit down with them. You can do it over phone too. Most attorneys will do either or, and it's going to be a free consultation. You're going to spend some time with them, get to know them, ask them the questions. The number 3 tip is, remember that communication is key in this circumstance. So if you get an attorney who has, you know, flashy office and they seem to have things in place, but you sit down with them and you're not really feeling like they're understanding your questions, or they seem dismissive of them, or they don't want to take the time to communicate with you, or you're just not on the same page with them, that's a red flag that's probably going to continue throughout the representation. So you got to remember that, you know, the demeanor of the attorney initially is likely going to be how they're going to be the rest of the way through your claim. So communication is key. You want to make sure that you're on the same page with them right off the bat. The 5th tip and final tip is check with your attorney throughout the process. So once you do hire them, check with your attorney, make sure that you're on the same page with them, call them up and ask for updates. Talk to them about your goals throughout the case or what you wanted to accomplish. If there's things that are going wrong, just make them aware of them right away so that they can adjust their representation for you to cater to your needs. Most attorneys who are good are going to understand that they have clients with a number of different needs, a number of different expectations, and you need an attorney that has the ability to adjust to your needs and make sure that they get you a great result. If you have any questions about this, just let me know. You can post them in the comments. I'd be happy to kind of elaborate on any of these things if you do have questions. So this is John Kelly from the Kelly Law Team. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.